Calling the meeting of the Board of Selectmen to order. Open session public meetings are subject to being videotaped. Your image and voice may be recorded. All right, at 8:15 we'll do that just in case somebody wants to show up, so.
Okay.
All right. Okay. We have a number of minutes that are ready. Are people ready to vote on them?
I'm ready.
I wrote a lot of them, so.
Okay. I took a look at them, so anyway, let's see. All right, I'll try to group these. Open session, October 10th. Open session, October 16th. Executive session, October 16th. Open session, October 23rd. Open session, October 30th. Open session, October 31st. Open session, November 13th. Open session, November 20th. Open session, November 29th. And open session, December 2nd. All were present for all of those, so all can vote on those. A motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second?
Okay. Any comments or questions?
Nope.
Okay, hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, then, open session October 18th and open session November 10th. For each of those, Chris and Lisa were present, so I take a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Any comments or questions?
Nope.
Hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We have an appointment of Gavin Livingstone to the IT committee. Motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Any comments or questions?
No, I think he'll be a good addition.
All right. Hearing none further, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the next issue before us is the cancellation of the contract with the National Telecom Systems dated July 1st, 2006. We are making a payment for the invoice to services dated 11/21/2017, but ask that the contract be canceled effective with the end of the service date that that's the payment for. Motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Any comments or questions?
Nope.
Okay. And we will have to see if they will honor this.
Right.
It does run annually, July through July, and it requires a 30-day prior notice to the annual anniversary date unless stipulated otherwise, so they would have to, and I don't think it is, so they would have to, agree to that termination. And we'll see what happens. So motion to issue the letter has been made
Yep.
and seconded. Any further comments or questions?
Nope.
All right, hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
The next is a motion to delete the brush burning $10 permit. I take a motion to that effect.
I would make that motion.
Second?
Any comments or questions?
No?
Okay. Hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the next item is for payment for expenses attendant to the stringing of the Christmas lights. Are these the big lights that will be on the?
On the big tree, I
Yeah,
think.
okay.
Yeah.
And to spend them out of the festive events account, correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Was there any, oh, I guess I'll make the motion first.
Yep.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Any comments or questions?
And I was just gonna ask if there were any other pending things that the festive events might be coming to us for, if we use it for that.
There's two committees that use festive events,
Right.
and right now neither are staffed with volunteers. So at the moment, no.
Okay,
And how much is this gonna be
$1,588,
to string the tree?
and take it down. So it'd be an annual putting it up and taking it down.
Okay. Hmm.
And storing them off-site and all of that.
All right. How do people feel about that?
Well, I think Home Day is gonna go, Berlin Animal Hospital is in the process of getting a nonprofit to run that.
Mhm.
So I don't think that, and they have already got sponsors lined up, so I don't think that they would be coming to the town for funds for that.
Well, previously, didn't the fire department string these?
Yeah, so they say that the lights that they bought a couple of years ago are badly damaged, and that just the idea of taking them up and down and storing them is damaging them. But they also don't wanna leave them on the trees, cause that can damage the trees. So the two chiefs are proposing that, that the lights be taken down annually and put back up annually by that company.
there's no other alternative, I'm guessing.
The fire chief also said that he was getting Rudolph up and running again, but not interested. Is there a lit Rudolph that usually goes up there? I'm not familiar.
I have
Or
no
maybe
idea.
I'm blowing a surprise, but
Not aware of that.
yeah. So, look for Rudolph, I guess.
fire station.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah.
So he does
Oh,
that,
okay.
I suppose.
Oh, all right, yes,
I do remember
I was
that.
thinking near the tree, and that's why it wasn't connecting with me. Yes, yes.
That's right,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
So for $1,500, it gets lights and Rudolph, is that the
Well,
idea?
Rudolph is a freebie.
Yeah.
He's already rolled into the deal.
All right,
All right, I mean, this is sort of, this is a level of expense that's kind of commensurate with what we spend for Memorial Day and so on, so.
why don't we at least try it for a year? And
Yeah, okay.
Unless there's another opportunity to do something else.
Yeah, I mean, kind of at this point, I don't think we're gonna have any lights if we don't.
Move.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
December.
That's not an
It
invoice,
is-
that's just a proposal to look at price-wise. It's not something,
So what are we voting on here?
whether you want to spend from festive events, because there is no committee to put that request in front of you.
Okay, and okay. And this is an estimate, or what?
I can't tell you more than what the chief handed that to me this afternoon, and he said
Okay.
that it looks like that is an estimate that they prepared for the fire department.
Okay. All right,
As long, you wanna vote
Uh,
the amount?
well, I mean, normally we vote an amount and an invoice. I think what we can say today is that we don't mind this coming out of festive events, but we don't have an invoice and amount to vote on today.
Do you want it not to exceed?
Well, it can't exceed we don't want it to
Estimate.
exceed the balance in festive events.
Which is 2,100.
Mm-hmm.
There is a dollar value there, it's 1588. You
All
wanted
right.
to, say that you want that price.
Yeah,
There's a
well, we could
diagram on the very
authorize not
left.
to exceed, the
$1,600.
$1,600, and then that way we'll have authorized it if it is that amount, okay?
Okay,
All right,
all right.
so the motion would then be to authorize undertaking commitments of $1,600 from festive events for putting the lights up.
Okay, so moved.
Second.
Any further comments or questions? All right, hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
And we're right on the dot for 8:15. All right, you wanna, yeah, please.
Come on, folks, you wanna come up?
Plenty of seats, come on up.
Good evening, folks.
Good evening.
I'll sit over there if you.
So I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, when the Agricultural Commission started thinking about the community garden, one of the first things we worked on was establishing a set of rules and regulations. Once we finalized that, those rules and regulations were presented to this board for approval, which you did approve in that time frame. Since then, we've made some minor administrative clarifications to those, nothing material in any way. But what we want to discuss tonight is a material change to those rules and regulations. Specifically being that originally the rules are set up to allow only Berlin residents access to the community garden. The change would reflect that we would allow residents from other towns as well, with the priority, of course, being with the Berlin residents first, and then if there's any spots left over, people from outside of town. And the reason we want to do this is because when we first started the garden, we got tremendous response. We were 95, 100% full. All right? We got 30 plots in the main garden area, and this past season, 17 or 18 of those were utilized. So the response has dwindled over time. And the results being, we have many open areas that get weeded, full of weeds, and they migrate into other garden areas. So we'd like to see just more people participating in it. And basically, that's it in a nutshell. And we've drafted, I should say, the revised rules and regulations. There's a sidebar on the left-hand side. Yours is a little late on that first page, Tom, sorry about that, but down at the bottom.
Yeah.
So the areas of change are indicated by the sidebar, bottom of page 1, and then it carries over to page 2. I'll be quiet now and let you take a look at the language.
Yeah, I just might suggest that you might want to indicate that gardeners from other communities would be, if it's oversubscribed, would be chosen on a lottery system.
That's how
same basis.
That's how we do it when we
Yeah.
assign
Berlin.
plots.
Yeah.
And we can certainly do that for the out-of-towners.
Well, I think isn't it laid out in here?
Is it there? Oh, yeah, down below, that's correct. Yeah, thank you, Deborah.
Whereabouts?
New resident gardeners using
Page
lottery
2.
system, page 2,
Yep.
the 4th bullet down. I
Oh,
forgot
yeah,
about
no,
that.
I saw that. That's
Okay.
new Berlin resident. All I was saying was, when maybe just adding the same thing to gardeners from other communities.
Okay.
Because my point being that if,
Yeah,
you might get
right.
100 people from other communities, and you
Right.
might have to do a lottery for them as well. So,
I would assume the same thing, you'd want returning gardeners from other communities to have precedence also, so it's kind of the same
yeah.
priority on down.
Yeah.
Has your cost gone up at all?
No, I wouldn't say that. We're going to be preparing our budget this month, of course, and it's going to be around the same number, so.
Okay,
Well-
you think that's okay? That's,
Yeah, I think so. I don't, we haven't discussed it as a committee yet, but
Okay.
from my perspective at the moment, I don't see any major cost
I
growth.
think it's a real bargain, actually.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in addition, you know, our budget's been running, I guess it's around 1,500 a year, something of that sort.
Right,
And we do have our own kitty, because we do charge the gardeners a small fee, so we have that as
Right.
well, so. I don't see any kind of a budget problem doing this at all. I don't think it'll impact us one way or the other.
okay,
Well, thank you.
Okay?
Yes.
sounds good.
Everybody's happy?
Yeah, we're
Good.
all happy.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
So are we.
Good evening.
Have a good evening.
Okay, the next issue is the Sawyer Hill escrow release request. You saw I put out an email earlier today. The purpose of that was to manage drainage off the property, either onto the road or onto a butter's properties. I know that initially there were some considerable difficulties with runoff on
Right.
other properties. I have not heard any complaints, and usually with regard to that, you know, no news is good news.
Right,
But my thought was that before we release this, we ought to, at very least, have this on the agenda a couple of weeks before so people can see it and have an opportunity to come in and speak about it if they wish, and bring it to our attention if there are continuing problems. I think that's a sort of a baseline for me at least, and then the question was whether we wanted to send a note to the immediate abutters, just indicating to them that we were going to talk about it that week. I don't think, we're not talking about something that requires, you know, formal notification, but I think to send a note saying we'll be discussing this might be advisable. And I
Yeah.
don't think there are that many abutters, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of tucked back
any
there.
idea, any idea the number of abutters?
Not very many, and I just realized I should recuse myself from this because Joni and I are abutters in one little corner way away from where any of the drainage
Oh,
is. But
okay.
yeah, we own some land up on Sawyer Hill Road that way in back, away from the houses. So
Okay, I did send, or forward the email to Keith. I think he did speak to Mary, and we'll look into it. And I will speak to him on Wednesday morning too, and see.
yeah, I mean, I'll have to recuse myself from, you know,
Right,
voting on
right.
this or anything, but I think I can't believe that it's more than 10 or 12, and I'm talking about immediate abutters here who would be affected
Yeah.
by drainage.
Mm-hmm,
I just think it's wise to give them a shot at it.
right. It's a good idea.
Okay.
Do you wanna craft something that I could send out to them?
Yeah, I could give you a few lines.
And
Yeah.
then give a copy of the exact request from the firm, the law firm? So they can see what they're asking for,
Maybe
or
just a synopsis of
if
it,
you wanna give them a,
I would just say a synopsis,
yeah.
okay?
well, if you're gonna draft it, then I'll send it out.
Hmm?
If you wanna draft that?
Yeah, I could
and I'll
I
send
could
it
get
out.
something out. And I'd say, let's do, when is it that they're going to be talking about this in January, right?
Right,
Yeah,
no date yet, but yes.
okay. So I would say let's do this, you know, in January, so, I would say, what is it, maybe the 9th?
Put
Is it
this
the
on for
9th or
selectmen
second meeting?
discussion?
For, on the
Um,
agenda?
Yeah, I'm just trying to,
Eighth is the Monday.
oh, yes, sorry, yes, I was adding, 7 to our first meeting, but I forgot that's on a Tuesday, so, yeah. So maybe the 8th, does that sound okay?
Mm-hmm,
Only because we have, you know, if we're gonna send out a note to people, we have to
pick a date.
pick a date.
Mm-hmm,
First of the night.
Yeah, why don't we do
Actually-
that?
Okay,
Actually, second of the night, cause the Regal Cinema's alcohol hearing is that night.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that'll take too long, but. Okay,
Chances are there may not be any concerns, so.
No.
We'll see.
nope. And I know of a couple people who had concerns, and I can ask them just to, again, I haven't heard, I see them often, and I haven't heard anything from them, so I think we're probably okay. All right. The next item is a response to our letter regarding the trees at the mobile station on Central Street. And this response indicates that they haven't forgotten it, that they are going to plant them in the spring, and that they will install a temporary green screen on the fence posts. We've
If
seen-
wished.
If wished.
If wanted. So I didn't know if you wanted me to both copy the abutter and ask for her wishes, or do you wanna state what the board's wishes are on that, or? The board made that a condition of the license.
The planting of the trees.
Yep.
Yes, oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, I know that.
I might be talking to Lynn if you want me to ask her.
Yeah, I mean, why
I
don't-
would ask.
yeah, why
what
don't
she
you forward
wants.
it to Lynn and see what she feels.
Okay.
I would go with the abutters request on that.
She may be patient and go ahead and just wait for the trees.
Yep,
My sense was she just wanted to make sure it was still happening.
Right.
yep. Okay. All right. Next is the motions for the special town meeting.
Oh, I have them here. Thinking of
In
just-
here?
I
Are
made a
these?
copy for everybody.
Okay, I have
You want-
one anyway.
And they were on the table.
They were on the
other
table
day, and
when I
think
came in today,
took
they
it-
were all gone.
Yeah,
so-
because we came in for personnel
I
and I
know.
stuck
So
everything.
Elves took them away. Okay, you got them?
All right.
No, we probably took them away because we just shuffled everything up at the end. All right. Chris, maybe do you want to do one since you're liaison to highway and facilities?
Yep, Keith and I could do one.
Okay. I am happy to do number 2. And I explained to you, at the last meeting how, I think we explained the amount, so
Right.
happy to do that.
Riverbridge is gonna
We-
play
I could do,
Riverbridge, right, or-
well, I think that,
Do we have to make the motion?
Is the planning board doing the River Bridge?
I don't think we've talked about that. If they aren't, I would be willing to make the motion. I mean, obviously Riverbridge is gonna speak about this
Right.
themselves.
Mhm.
I'd be happy to make the motion, but we can talk to planning board if they wanna make it.
Okay.
That's fine, cause again, I'm, it's a planning concern, I'm liaison for that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lisa, you wanna do, Article 4?
Sure. Article
And
five stays
Article
the
5, because
same,
that,
yeah.
okay? And then, do you want to do Article 6 because it's facilities, et cetera?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yep, and I can take 7 too.
Okay.
Conservation.
All right, that's fine. And then planning board will take care of that. And I think, on Article 11, again, why don't I touch base with planning board on that? It is a zoning motion. We sort of asked them to put it on, but I don't mind making the motion if they don't want to make the motion, all right?
All right.
And Article 12,
Dennis?
hmm?
Is that Dennis?
I think so. And Lisa, you wanted to do 13 because that's police? Okay?
All right.
Yep.
I'll make the last motion. Dissolve the meeting.
That's good.
All right.
Okay. All right, now we move on to license renewals, right? Okay, and I get by your note here, Mary, that all of these that are before us have been cleared by the police chief, the building inspector, and the fire chief?
Right.
Okay, so there's
Building and
nothing.
fire for the restaurant alcohol
Hmm?
licenses, for the, restaurant licenses, the building inspector and the fire chief do joint inspections.
Mhm.
They cleared them all.
Okay, so, all right then. Okay, the used car dealer's license for,
Yeah, also cleared by the police chief on this one, even though it's not an alcohol
yes,
license.
I thought that's what you indicated, that everything you had in
Yep,
front of us
all of it.
had been cleared. Okay, yeah, okay. A motion to approve the issuance of a Class 2 used car dealer's license to Auto Station Sales, that's at 343 Old Central Street.
So moved.
Second?
Any comments or questions?
Nope.
Okay, hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And it's the 4th today.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, this is the retail package store license for the Verk Berlin Golf, rather. Motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Any comments or questions?
Nope.
All right, hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah. Let's see, put them there. The next one is for Dagenal's Liquor, Inc., and we will issue this with an instruction to hold for release of the payment of the licensing fee, which is $1,250.
So moved.
Second?
Okay, any comments or questions?
Nope.
Okay, hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. The next one is for Liquor Stores USA Massachusetts 1 Inc. for 15 Highland Commons East. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second?
Any comments or questions?
Is this the one that has not
Yes.
moved forward?
Yep.
Are we gonna issue the license again?
Well, you did give them a 6-month.
Yeah, you have
warning.
to
Oh,
give-
6
yeah.
months, okay. I wasn't sure how long ago that was.
I think that told in January, February, so.
And my
Okay.
understanding was too that they had actually sold that to somebody maybe or something, no?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So we're sort of bound to,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
kinda have a quasi-property right to it unless
Yeah.
they've given some warning first,
Okay.
so.
Yeah, I think you have to proceed rather carefully with that,
Yes.
you know, so. I think at this point, we're,
bound.
yeah.
All right, I made the motion.
And you
Second.
second it? No further comments or questions, all right, okay. Hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And the next one is for Berlin Liquors LLC, which is the package store at River Bridge, 59 River Road West. Motion to approve.
Second?
Any comments or questions on this one?
Nope.
Okay, hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
The next is for RWJ Beverage Mass LLC, doing business as the wine cellar in 1 Highland Common West, the one that's next to BJ's.
Right.
A motion to,
Motion to approve.
Second?
any comments or questions?
Nope.
All right, hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Just make sure I date it down. The next one is Victualers Service Corporation, doing business as Berlin Country Club. Motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Any comments or questions?
Nope.
I do miss Judy trying to say
I
victualers, you know?
I was just thinking of
That's-
that. Victualers.
Okay,
Common Vic.
Common Vic. All right, the next one is for the Cadova Restaurant at 42 Highland Commons East. Motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Any comments or questions on this one?
Nope.
Hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Did I miss a signature line there?
I was gonna say, do we need to do the other page?
Yeah,
Oh,
Ah.
yeah, so there's common vics on the last two.
Oh, okay, sorry.
For the alcohol licenses.
All right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
All right.
And the next three, there's 4 each, 4 separate licenses each.
Okay.
To be signed.
All right, I think this one's good.
Okay, that one's the same. Yep. Okay. All right, this one is for Berlin Commercial Realty, doing business as the Flat Penny. We will issue this license pending, release upon receipt of payment of $1,250. There are 4 licenses. The liquor license, an entertainment license, a common victualer's license, and a Sunday entertainment license.
All right.
We can
Motion.
vote on all of those.
Yeah, motion to approve.
Second.
Okay. Any comments or questions?
No.
Hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So, I guess only I have to sign the
Yes, the Sunday entertainment license.
Sunday
is on.
entertainment
That's right.
license, so. Because I'm the king of Sunday entertainment.
Yep.
Okay. And next we have GC Fridays Boston LLC doing business as TGA Fridays at the Solomon Pond Mall. The same 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, ditto on the 4 for the 110 Grill, H.C. Berlin, at 60 Highland Commons East.
Okay, motion to approve.
Second.
Any comments or questions?
I'm just wondering why this, if the other two say $100 to state.
Yeah, I just didn't carry that over. It
Oh,
is the
okay.
same. That Sunday entertainment fee, we don't have a local fee for it, so we charge them 0, but
Mhm.
we just pass that $100 on to the state. Same.
Okay.
Did we vote on that?
No.
All right. If there are no further comments or questions, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Wonder how long it takes them to do this in Clinton.
Oh,
Goodness.
yeah. Yeah, they must have a license night.
We're getting there.
Yeah, we are getting there. I mean, there's
We've
quite a,
doubled the number of licenses since 2012,
Yeah.
yeah.
so in 5 years.
Yeah, well, of course, that will likely level off as Highland Commons is developed, but yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. For Little Berlin, huh?
All the Sunday ice cream licenses goose up the figure a little bit, but, yeah.
Yeah. Did we get any further information on why the electricity and the fuel went up so much, just because of the highway barn from Keith?
No, I didn't even think to ask him. I kinda forgot
Okay.
about it.
Yep,
All right,
we need to ask that and we can vote that next time, but that's,
Okay.
we still have those questions
June,
open.
June puts that together, Keith did put that together, but you want information from June and Keith?
well, I can
I
ask
think
Keith,
what
but
I already said was have Chris ask, because, I mean, it's about the highway barn and it's
I can
adding
ask
15.
Keith or
1,000,
June or both.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Do you want
Anything else?
Any follow through on the heating fuel one that's been held a week, or do you wanna just leave heating fuel alone for a little while longer? Cause heating fuel was the other budget that got passed
I
over
just,
last
the
week.
both of those.
Oh, both the
Yeah.
same thing?
We're
Okay.
asking the same thing.
Or how she's estimating or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me know, because I'm gonna probably talk to June on Wednesday, so.
Okay. If I don't
If
get
you
there.
get some, if you don't get there, you get something from Keith, and he said it was really June.
Right.
Send me an email, I can talk to her on
Okay.
Wednesday. All right, any, updates, any other businesses? I mean, we just saw each other on Saturday, so.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually had anything.
No, I don't think I do
Okay.
either.
All right then, anything else?
No.
Nope.
All right,
Motion to adjourn?
I would love that.
Okay, motion to
Second.
adjourn.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.